Miami nights on a search for some TNA, trying to hide what's obvious to seeing me. We conversate a bit about your DNA and my salmon colored suit from the VMAs. Oh, you was watching? Who the fuck wasn't? Me skip across that stage in 5 dozen. Yeah, 6 grand for a minute's time. Italian Vogue styled a nigga for a minute rhyme. Let's be clear and let's be fair. The best thing in music's being offered here.
This is a continuation of my How a Gentleman Should series, and this one is how a gentleman should dress. So the first thing I want to talk to you guys about is why am I qualified to do this one? Well, if you read the interview that I did with Piazza Life, which is a great blog that I'm going to link to in the description, I happen to be friends with the owner of the site. We've known each other since high school. But if you read that article, he makes mention of the fact that I've just always dressed correctly. My mother probably has 1,000 pairs of shoes, that's no lie, and I take 2,500 pieces of clothing. So it was instilled in me early to dress well. And then when I got into hip hop, there was a pressure for me to dress a certain way, especially in the Upper East Side of Manhattan. At the onset, it was about Tommy Hilfiger and Girbaud and Nautica and Polo, and then eventually it moved up to Prada and Versace and Moschino and Missoni and Dolce & Gabbana. And now I sort of dress functionally well. I love spots like Uniqlo and Zara. If I want something really trendy, I'll go to Zara, but if I want something that's classic and that I want to wear it for 5 or 10 years down the road, I'll spend a good amount of money on it. I'll only spend a lot of money on classic pieces that are never going to go out of style. And my philosophy for clothing is sort of, you know, wear some really nice pieces and wear some stuff you can pick up on the cheap, you know, at a Zara or a Uniqlo or an H&M. And if you mix them well enough, no one's going to know which is which, and you can really pull off a look. But I don't recommend buying suits or clothing that you really care about at one of those cheap places. I recommend you pick it up at a higher end store or a boutique. Now, I realize some people might not be able to afford that type of clothing, so something you definitely should do is you should check out the thrift shops in your area. I've gotten so many good deals at thrift shops. I mean, things I can't even begin to tell you guys, from Valentino blazers to Todd's loafers to Armani, Giorgio Armani dress shirts with the price tag still on them, never worn, and jackets with the buttons still sewn. On the Upper East Side, people tend to get rid of very nice clothing. And then, of course, you can have it cleaned, and if it's a suit, you can have it tailored to you. So it's a great way to add some nice clothing to your collection that you might not be able to afford otherwise. In this video, I'm going to overlay some photos over the video and in the whole series to show you some pieces out of my collection, and if there's stuff I'm talking about that I don't have, I might overlay a photo of that for an example. And I'm going to break this series into 6 parts. I'm going to attempt to do one a month because I could never do this in one video. So we're going to start off today with shoes. I'm going to tell you that the minimum pairs of shoes that I think every man should own. You should have 1 black pair of dress shoes and 1 brown pair. Now, I have a few of each in terms of dress shoes, but I definitely have a black and brown pair, and they should be shined often and cared for. My black pair is a simple Cole Haan toe cap. Cap toe shoe, I'm sorry, and my brown pair is from Church's. Those are sort of my go-to shoes. I do own several other pairs, more brown than black, but these shoes are always going to do best for you with suits, and you can wear them casually with nice jeans or pants and a blazer. You should get shoe block inserts so that they don't lose their form, and just take care of them and wear them off. Shine them often. I also recommend having at least 1 pair of loafers. I like driving loafers. I favor the Monte Carlo loafers by Louis Vuitton. I actually have 2 pairs of those, 1 in black and 1 in navy. But Todd's are great as well. And of course, there are other brands out there. It's about what you like, but I would say shoes is a place where you definitely do want to spend some money on at least your go-to pairs. And if you want to add some other different styles, and you know, those can be of less money, I recommend at least 1 pair of boots. You know, dress boots are great, and of course you can have those in your collection, but literally I mean boots that you're not afraid to wear in snow or rain. I've been meaning to get a pair of Red Wings forever. Now I just actually wear a beat up pair of Prada America Cup shoes for when it's snowing. They work great, they're really functional. It's kind of hard, I think, to recommend spending a lot of money on boots because you're gonna wear them when the weather conditions are at its worst, and it's gonna be tough to not get them messy or dirty. Sneakers, look, I was a sneakerhead back in the day, not so much anymore. I actually pared my collection down to 40 different sneakers. I got it down from 80. I sold a lot of them. I think you'd need one pair for the gym, and I cannot recommend Air Maxes more than enough. I only exercise in Air Max 95s, and I think that's the best casual sneaker as well. I also like Nike Dunks, but I'm gonna recommend you have 3 pairs of sneakers, one to exercise in, one pair just to kick around in and go to the movies, run to the store, and then one nice pair. And the nice pair you're going to use almost like a dress shoe or nice loafer when you want to dress up but not dress up too much. Those are perfect for those occasions. The ones you see here I got from Zara, but then I also have these Christian Louboutins for special occasions. So that's how I recommend that you do sneakers. You get a casual pair. That casual pair, get something cool, not what every other nerdy white guy has. Get some Vans, some SBs, some cool sneakers. Get yourself a gym pair, and then get yourself a pair that you can sort of wear dressed up. As far as socks go, I say have 4 or 5 pairs of white socks to wear with sneakers or to the gym, but never, and I mean fucking never, wear them with dress shoes. It's on some gremlin shit, you know what I'm saying? Don't feed them after midnight, don't expose them to sunlight, and never get them near water. Never wear white socks with dress shoes. It is an abomination. With that said, for dress shoes, I recommend about 10 pairs of dress socks in total. You want your brown, your black, your navy, your gray, but throw in some color choices as well to keep things cool and funky. You know, maybe have 7 or 8 conservative pairs, and then 2 or 3 fun socks. So let's recap. 1 pair of black dress shoes, 1 pair of brown dress shoes, 1 pair of driving loafers or just loafers, 1 pair of boots, 1 pair of gym sneakers, 1 pair of casual sneakers, and 1 pair of dress-up sneakers. 7 pairs of shoes, gentlemen. I'm not asking a lot, okay? Next month, we're gonna tackle pants and jeans. If you have any specific questions for me, please feel free to ask them, but I plan on saving them for a special episode that we'll do later on your questions. And just so you know, schedule-wise, we'll tackle pants and jeans next month. The next month after that, we'll tackle shirts. The month after that, we'll tackle suits and suit coats. Then jackets and coats, then accessories. So we should cover every single type of clothing that a man would wear, and we'll just go through pieces that I think every guy should own. And if you want specific recommendations, please feel free to ask. So I hope you enjoy this series. I hope you get something out of it. If there's something you'd like me to do different in this, let me know. Can't promise you I will, but you're more than welcome to request it. Hope you have enjoyed this video. We'll be back next month.
Italian Vogue style the nigga for a minute rhyme. Let's be clear and let's be fair. The best thing in music's being offered here. It's a round table full of bosses here, still giving you a all like the coffee's near.